I'm not a huge fan of polling, like individual polls, as people know. I mean, I talked about this a lot, a lot leading up to the last election. I mean, I like to look at polling trends over time as opposed to one individual poll that we don't know a ton about, sampling and things along those lines. But there's again, I'm reading from Mediaite.com. A stunning new poll shows a whopping 71% say that Trump knew of Jeffrey Epstein's sex crimes against underage girls before there was any probe into his activities. Before any investigations began. And this has been going on for a little more than a month since the DOJ, I believe it was on Sunday, July 6th, dropped their memo that I'm sure, because they published it on a Sunday evening, that no one was going to notice, saying there is no client list for Epstein, despite the fact that Pam Bondi said in February that it was on her desk and she was reviewing it. There's no evidence that he blackmailed anybody. We're not going to investigate this case any further, and we're not going to release any more materials from the Epstein files. And then they went on to redact Donald Trump's name everywhere that it appeared in the Epstein files. Up until that story dominated every news cycle for a solid month. And in the YouGov Economist poll that was done this week, even Trump's own supporters are willing to believe that he knew what Jeffrey Epstein was up to before he was ever investigated by any law enforcement authorities, and that started in 2005. Respondents to the survey were asked, before any investigations into Jeffrey Epstein began, how much do you think Donald Trump knew about the sex crimes committed by Epstein against underage girls? A total of 71% of respondents said that Trump knew some or a lot about Epstein's crimes, including a stunning 56% of people who voted for Donald Trump. Don't forget, there was another poll that 47% of Trump voters said even if Trump is guilty and participated in those activities, they would give him a pass. And they would still vote for him, even if he was guilty of sexually assaulting minors. This poll followed a survey, another survey last month in which respondents were asked, do you think the government is covering up evidence it has about Epstein? 67% of all Americans said yes, there is a cover-up, meaning, and 25% were not sure, meaning that a total of 92% of Americans either believed the government was covering up evidence of the Epstein investigation or weren't sure, but were open to the idea that the government was doing that. So, but again, 47% of Trump supporters said that even if Trump was guilty and participated in Jeffrey Epstein's activities, they would still vote for him anyway. So, we are a nation of morons.